Hi guys, it's Uga and welcome back to another video, and today I'll bring you my review for The Atlas 6 by Olivie. This is a new release. I think it was released beginning this year, and the second one is releasing now in the end of the year. And I got a beautiful edition from a Lumacrate that I sold. And if I sold a beautiful edition, you know this is gonna be, and by the title you know, it's a little bit of a rant review. I didn't enjoy the book. I think the book has some good things, some bad things, and the good things not overcome the bad things. But let's go a little bit of a synopsis and then my thoughts. So the Atlas 6 is about 6 magicians who goes to the Library of Alexandria to study and to train to become part of the library. The library never burns, so each 10 years 6 great magicians are invited to join, but only 5 remain there. So we follow these 6 characters who has one is a naturalist, 2 are physicists, 1 is an empath, 1 is a telepath. We have a lot of different types of magic there. We got Atlas, who is like the keeper and who is like in charge of that batch of things, and we have Dalton, who is older graduate that is working there. And although I really like the beginning of the book is very interesting because we get to know the characters and the personalities and how they are recruited and the powers and everything. I really like that part. I really like that part. It was captivating. I was like, hey, this sounds good. Now, show me more. And then it goes down completely. I think it comes from because it's a dark academia, and I understand now. I don't like dark academia's books because this is not a fantasy book with dark academia. This is a dark academia with fantasy. So the fantasy elements are there if they are prominent and if they make the story. No, you only see magic like in the beginning, and then sometimes they talk about something and they do something, but then it's not the main part of the story. It's not a major element. It's more the philosophical discussions they have about life and what they are doing, how they are dealing. And then the time they pass, we don't get much of time. So you think like, this is past, how much time did it pass? Like 2 days, 1 week, 1 month. It's almost the end of the year. Like, they didn't change a little bit. You don't see growth, you don't see the dynamics, you only see these philosophical questions and how they are so good, and then they discover like the twists. And by the time the big twist happened till the end, I was like already so bored and so annoyed by the story that I just wanted to finish. I was like, yeah, okay. And then it made me think, do I really want to continue the story? Just because of that, I was like, if it continues with the same path of being just philosophical discussions with no show of the magic system, of the magic that they have, the powers and everything, I was like, no, because that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for a fantasy that can have those type of discussions because I like that character-driven story and discussions and mindset. But I want the fantasy aspect, and the fantasy aspect was not there. Was just over the surface. Although it's well explained, especially the physics parts or the physician's magic. The rest was, it's a little bit like the fantasy romance genre, that it's just a romance, but instead of 2 boys or a boy and a girl who have one that is a werewolf, And I felt the same. It's like, this is just Dark Academy. It's just a philosophy book that they have magic and they have to do some things. I was really disappointed because I have this beautiful edition and I wanted before the Atlas Paradox was released because I wanted to know if I want to buy it or not. And gladly I did, because I probably won't enjoy the first one and I wouldn't enjoy the second one. But I'm happy that I didn't buy and I finished before, because I was like, those feelings that it was so boring that everything after just came like, okay, but I'm so bored that it didn't create tension, it didn't create expectation and anything, because although they have these philosophical discussions, they seem a little bit of just one trait inside them. They have that single trait, and that's what they are in all the book, and they didn't grow anything besides that in the end. And I think it sets a really good precedent for the sequel. But for me, it's not worth it to continue the series. I probably don't know if I gotta get like an audiobook, because it doesn't have so much magic. I can probably listen in the audiobook or just an ebook, because I was so disappointed. I was like, no, this is not what I wanted. Damn it. And I was very sad because people really enjoy it. Some people don't enjoy it, and I'm on the part that I didn't enjoy it at all. I was like, it's a very big deception. The beginning is so hooked, because I think I will say in last time, which is Portuguese, like sorry, my mind got to Portuguese in that time, because I think the beginning really grabbed me because it was full of magic, we understand the magic, the system, and it didn't go to this philosophy, this dark academia, because when he went there I was like, I'm bored. I'm bored, and I wanted more. I'm now scared because I know Illumicrate is gonna send Babel by Araf Kwan, and I really like the Poppy War, but I know it's a dark academia, so I'm really scared to read it, because I know it probably I wouldn't enjoy as much, or if it's really fantasy with some dark academia, probably we will like it, so I don't know. But yeah, this is what I thought of the Atlas 6. Tell me in the comments if you like the Atlas 6, what you thought, if you liked it more, the dark academia aspect or the fantasy aspect, everything, the philosophy discussions, I would love to discuss that with you in the comments. If you reach this far, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, it's very important. I post videos at least once a week, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and I see you guys on my next video, okay? Bye!